Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Watch. Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Welcome everyone to the Smack Raw Podcast NXT Recap episode. I am your host, as always, SES Vince, and we got the Holy Trinity of NXT back together once again. Mr. 8984 RN, J Thunder 2009. But we got a fatal four-way over here, man. Kevin Crazy from the AEW podcast jumped ship, and we have formed a new unholy alliance over here, man. We got Kevin Crazy, man. Thank you for joining the show, man. How's it going?
Yeah. So, what color is your shirt, Vince?
It is some shade of red. Jay won't let me decide on the shade, dude. I just bought it, man.
Just for you guys to know that the color is burgundy. Just so y'all know,
right?
Because Vince don't know his shades.
I don't know my shades of red. Okay. Okay, make a book out of it. I'll read it and then we'll get to it there. But we're here to talk NXT.
To be here, though.
Yeah, we're here to talk NXT.
Sorry, man.
You can go ahead and find us wherever you consume all your audio podcasts. Go ahead and give it a download and listen over there. Follow us on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Turn on the bell notifications. You can also find us on WrestlingNewsWorld.com. Check them out over there. And, of course, right here on Standing Streamers Twitch channel. And we also have our own Twitch. We have our own Discord. And, of course, we have our Patreon. So we have a bevy of reward tiers. We have a $1 tier, which gives you early access to our videos. We have the $5 tier, which, as you can see right here on the screen, gets you all these amazing stickers and more. Then we have the $10 tier, where you can submit video questions or unpopular opinions and be featured on the podcast itself. Overall, man, I'm just excited to get started on today's episode of NXT, man. It started.
I want to pitch a new tier for the Patreon.
Yes.
So you can, if you pay enough, you can tell Vince what color shirt he should wear, and then pick on him for how wrong he is about what color he says.
What shade of color I picked?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. We can definitely go ahead and do that.
I think that'd be a good one. Anyway.
Yeah. For sure. You know what? I try to keep my composure, keep everything all wrapped up and be professional, man. But fuck NXT, fuck Velveteen Dream, fuck Timothy Thatcher, and fuck the referee. Because of all of them, now I have to wear an ugly Cody Rhodes neck tattoo. For those of you that may not be aware, me and RN, Mr. 8984, we have a bet. We had a wager. I said that I was so confident in Finn qualifying for the ladder match, that he would even go on to win the North American title in the ladder match. He said, no, it would not happen. Because of his boy, Timothy Thatcher, I now have to wear the ugly Cody Rhodes temporary neck tattoo. I am not happy about this. I'm trying to put on a brave face. Fuck RN. Fuck everybody. I'm so over this episode.
How fucking perfect was it that it was Thatcher of all people to cost you the match?
Oh my god, I'm so mad. I am so fucking mad. Honestly, at this point, fuck Thatcher. I don't care about him. I was feeling him. I was feeling the guy. I was like, man, this guy's super cool. But because of him, I got to get this ugly Cody Rhodes neck tattoo. I don't want anything to do with him anymore.
Let's set up how the bet. What the actual bet was about was we bet that we were betting on the participants in the ladder match, and my stance was that this was a Young Guns match, and only Young Guns are going to get in it. Maybe Gargano, because I think I did pick Gargano to win his triple threat, even though he didn't. And Vince was convinced that Finn Balor was going to win and get in and win. And I told him from the jump, I don't know, the way this stuff is lining up, doesn't look like they're going to have any old heads in it. It's going to be young ones, except for Gargano. So that's where the bet came from, man. Your boy
Fuck, man. I hate to be wrong.
Just because I picked
I hate to be wrong, man, but you called it right on the spot, man. You called that Gargano would be the only guy. And speaking of Gargano, he started off the show in his match against Rich Holland. And scary spot there.
Oh my god.
He took a running power slam and landed right on his neck. Jay, dude, I mean, you've had your fair share of injuries in the ring, man. When you saw that, what was your immediate reaction? Did you think he was okay, or do you think it was kind of worked into the match?
Well,
or they just
here's my thing: when he because I rewind that about a good couple of times just to see like where he landed. He landed on his neck. Like,
Oh yeah.
he landed on his neck. That shit was brutal. It was just weird to see him try to, come back from that and bounce back from that when he came up. And I feel like that whole scenario with him and Rich Holland, like that was literally that was an improv.
Ooh.
That was so improv. I feel like it was because I felt like he was actually hurt. If he wasn't hurt, then he was hurt the second time he landed on and he got hit in the head. So like, man, kudos to Gargano. That I still look at that and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like that was a funny ass landing.
It was man.
To watch, man. It was hard to watch. It was bad.
So, Retribution attacked the stream. We are back now, guys. We had a little bit of technical issues there. Retribution has invaded the Smack Raw podcast. But like I said, we're good to go. We should be fine here now. The stream didn't end at any point. Okay. Let's see. I'm taking a look at the chat. Retribution in the house.
Oh my
Retribution,
God.
everybody.
Oh
Hacker. You can fix all that in post. Yeah, I will. That's what I'm doing, staying stream. I appreciate it, my man.
Well, I mean, at this point though, it's Twitch, so this is live. So
yeah, that's fine. Anything goes, man. This is all the more reason to go ahead and like watch us live. So let's see here. So going back into the recap, guys, that spot was pretty vicious. It was gnarly. Kevin, what were you about to say about the Gargano injury?
Oh, dude, it was hard to watch that spot, man. I was afraid not only that he fucked his neck up, but like maybe he was concussed or something like that too. You know what I mean? Like maybe he was like confused and shit. Like when the referee was talking to him in the corner and stuff. I don't know. Like it was a really, really, really scary moment.
Right, for sure. Well, RN, do you feel like it was a work thing, or he legit got injured and he just wasn't the consummate professional and just pushed through?
I think it was a little bit of both. I think that Gargano's been in the situations enough to where injury isn't going to like stop him completely, that he'd finish the match out. But I also think too that he played up to it as best he could. So
yeah,
definitely a little bit of both for sure. But I said he was going to be doing it anyway. This is why I said that, because he wrestled some good matches. Like I know he probably did. He had some matches like over on the British UK scene, but for the most part, he's still fairly green. So that's why I did not see him beating Gargano.
Yeah,
at all.
And he didn't. So it was Johnny Kickout, as I like to call him, in full effect, because he took that power slam again and just kicked out, even though he was like half dead and shit. That's the one thing about Johnny Gargano. He's gonna kick out of like every big move, no matter what the situation.
When you're 5 foot even.
Say what?
When you're 5 foot even and you can't do moves on anybody on the fucking roster, he's got to be.
He's got to be good for something, y'all.
You got to give him something. At least let him kick out, then I guess.
For sure, definitely. He did need Candice's help. She interfered, grabbed Rich Holland's leg, allowing Gargano to get the win. He hit the one final beat. He advances into the final, one of the final spots into the ladder match. Like you were saying, RN, I don't think it was too surprising. I felt like Johnny Gargano should have won here. And I wouldn't be mad if he goes ahead and becomes the first ever 2-time North American champion on Saturday. Do you guys have anything else you want to add about this match before we move forward?
No, I mean,
I think we said it all, really. I mean,
self-explanatory, dog.
For sure. So let's move on to the second match. We had Dakota Kai taking on Jessie Kamea, which, gotta love the last name. You know, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Kamea. You know, I kind of like the name. So, but this was a relatively easy win for Kai. It was an enhancement match. I thought it was pretty good. the one thing that I liked about commentary and Beth Phoenix specifically that addressed that Jessie keeps changing her gimmick and look. She's like a chameleon to confuse her opponents. No, that's not what she's doing here, Beth. She just doesn't know what fucking gimmick to stick with. It's just throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks. That's what's happening here.
I liked her explanation. Like, shit, it makes sense to me. Can't figure something out. So
Kayfabe wise, it makes sense, man. But it's not a good one. It's not a believable one, at least. So she gets on the mic. She addresses Io Shirai. She comes out. They get into it. They start brawling back and forth. I like this whole exchange, especially when Dakota Kai was on the mic saying specifically that Io Shirai is thinking about the old Dakota Kai. She's thinking in the past. This is a new Dakota Kai. It was a nice little like promo. And then like that one sequence that got gifted and turned into like a meme, like over and over and over stuff. Like, did you guys catch that on Twitter?
I don't think so. No,
it's funny. If I can find it, I'll send it to you guys because it was legit.
Put it in the chat, bro. Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. Right, yeah. Bob over here, he's in the chat. He's loving the heel stuff from Gargano. He's loving that. He's also says that too much offense from the jobber, referring to Jessie Kamea. I didn't think she get too much offense in there, to be honest with you.
I thought her moves were dope though, so I wasn't mad at
her.
Yeah, for sure. So we get to the brawling stage again. They get to the top of the stage. Out comes Raquel Gonzalez, hits her with a big boot. They attack her, decimate Io Shirai before the match. They stand tall. And in terms of wrestling, booking wise, the way things go on the go home show, you stand tall. You're probably losing. We'll save that for predictions. But what you guys take on this whole interaction with Kai and Io Shirai, and how excited are you for their match this Saturday?
We'll let Kevin go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
Raquel Gonzalez has a big fucking boot like Kevin Nash, for Christ's sake. That was devastating. But no, I think that the predictions that you guys are putting out there are correct. I can't see Io Shirai losing the belt already. I mean, Kai's a good opponent. I think it'll be a good match, but Io Shirai is on another level right now, man. She's like one of the best 2 or 3 women in wrestling, like regardless, So yeah, I mean, she's winning
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead, Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jay.
Funny. No, I think for the most part, like I kind of figured that this whole thing with Dakota Kai saying that she was gonna do it on her own was kind of,
yeah.
It was a trap, man. It was a trap.
Like, it was a trap. It was a typical heel in typical heel fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but I want to see more with Raquel Gonzalez. I mean, that's all I gotta say.
You know they're gonna set
that one arm power bomb is kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie.
She's a fucking badass, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Overall, man, like this whole interaction.
This dope. I'm saving my predictions, but I love Dakota Kai. Like, I mean, anybody listen to our show knows that. So I don't mind her taking if she does lose, because I mean it's just not her time. We all know how NXT goes, especially with the women's title. Mm-hmm. Everyone gets their little run, but setting her up as a viable villain, her and Raquel, like that's a smart move, whether she wins or loses or not, because then that's 2 strong heels for you to use going against Shotzi or whoever is next up. So to me, I'm here for it, and it puts Dakota Kai on the map as pretty much the top heel in the women's division right now. I don't think anybody's close to her as far as heels go. And I think you already know how we feel about Io. Io's that shit.
Yeah, but Io's not the top heel anymore. She's transitioned to like a tweener role at this point.
No, I said Kai and Raquel are.
No, yeah, exactly. That's why I was bouncing off of that, saying like, because Io isn't anymore because she was a top heel before that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Following this, we had Legado del Fantasma taking on Breezango and Isaiah Swerve Scott. What you guys think of the match? I thought there was nothing much going on, but I liked the ending to it. Did you guys catch the inadvertent tag in by Breeze, where Swerve had this match won and he was just screwed over?
Yep.
I'm just hoping this gets to Swerve being a heel soon. That's all I'm hoping.
Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Maybe it's just because I'm not as invested in NXT, but the in-ring stuff was good. I mean, Breezango's great. These new dudes, these El Fantasma what I don't know, man.
Legado del Fantasma.
I'm sorry, I'm a dumbass, but they're cool. They're cool. I like them. I don't know. I just wasn't all that invested in what was going on, to be honest with you. But the spot that you were talking about, that was pretty cool. I thought that was creative, you just don't see it very often.
Yeah, definitely, because what I really enjoyed about it was how it was inadvertently, it felt natural, how like Swerve just kind of like got shoved into Breeze, and it was like a tag. Swerve was unaware. Nobody knew that Breeze was the legal man. Like I said, Swerve
didn't even know.
Yeah, Swerve had the match won, and the ref stopped him and said, "No, you're not the legal competitor. It's actually Tyler Breeze." Santos Escobar hits Breeze with the Phantom Driver. Love the name, by the way, and gets the 1, 2, 3 on Tyler Breeze, who's not aware that he was supposed to be in the match. Phantom Driver is his finisher name. And
Samoa
Driver. It is, but it's the Phantom Driver, man. That's what he's calling it. Overall, I thought it was a good story beat that they were trying to tell, and they got all the Phantasma. At least 2/3 of them are going to be in the kickoff show for Takeover and going to be in the triple threat to qualify to become the #1 contenders against Imperium. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll save that for predictions as well. Next up, we're just gonna jump right into like probably the best segment and moment of the night: the Pat McAfee and Adam Cole face.
Oh my god!
Yes, Jay. Yes. Yes. What's up, my man?
You didn't ask me how I felt.
Oh,
you didn't ask me either. We just skipped over it. Fuck it, keep it moving.
Yeah, man. Oh well, we'll start with you right here on the Pat McAfee stuff, man. How'd you feel about the face-to-face, man?
Loved it. Like, I thought it was a good segment. I thought it was gonna be to be quite honest with you, I thought it was gonna be a shit show.
Right.
Because I'm serious. Like, I thought it was gonna be a shit show because of the fact that, like, usually when you deal with, athletes, like football players or anything like that, when it comes down to wrestling, it's always a shit show. Take a look at what happened with Gronk. Take a look at what happened with a whole bunch of other people. Take a look at what happened with Shaq.
Dennis Rodman.
Like, I was just gonna say, I was like Dennis Rodman.
Here's the thing.
The only one that I know that actually was okay was Floyd Mayweather. That was the only one that I was like, okay.
Brock Lesnar played in the NFL for like a year.
I don't count that. Come on now.
It can count.
That's a whole different athlete, bro. That's a whole different athlete.
I thought it was gonna be a shit show too, because the guy, two of the guys that he had out there with him were active fucking players. So I knew they weren't gonna get in any type of altercation, because one of them's one of the top young linebackers in the damn league, and then one of them is a starting linebacker. So I thought it was gonna be a shit show too. But I will say this. AEW, NXT, hell, fuck, SmackDown, Raw. Pat McAfee is a better fucking promo than 90% of the wrestlers out there today.
You know what?
Look at sign, seal, deliver. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. At me, whatever you want.
Yo, I don't give a shit. No, bro. Like, that ass, I honestly believe that. I agree with you.
Dude.
That promo for him being a football player was fucking dope. Like, I was very impressed.
Hell yeah.
I'll say this. I hate the man. I can't stand Pat McAfee, but even I will admit he's really good on the mic. Really, really good. Yeah. And he carried that entire promo. Adam Cole didn't say a goddamn word except when he was
said,
talking
I'm gonna make
shit.
you my bitch at the end.
Oh, that was great. It was so good. I wanted to make that the caption for the thumbnail, but I'm like, nah, YouTube's gonna like fucking hit me with like with something there, and we're gonna get the video taken down. So I didn't do that, but overall,
I think so. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you can use the word bitch, but okay.
No, man. The thing that's funny to me about Pat McAfee is I remember him like in the NFL and shit, and he was just a goddamn punter. For those of you who don't know, but he would do like the Vince McMahon walk when he would do a really fucking good punt, and it was hilarious. Like, I thought it was good. So like, he's always been a wrestling fan and a wrestling guy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not completely surprised that like he has some chops. You know, I mean, he's
and he has his own podcast too,
guys.
He has his own podcast, so given that we're professional podcasters, we know a thing or two. It helps you with like your speaking ability and whatnot. But I liked going back to what you were mentioning, RN. I liked how he brought his own crew of people because he knew that the Undisputed Era were going to come in like the foursome in there. Pat McAfee was trying to talk shit, trying to say that he knew that Adam Cole wasn't going to come out by himself. He sends the rest of the Undisputed Era, go ahead, get out of the ring. I don't want him to have any excuses. Then McAfee sends his boys to the outside. That's when McAfee's going back and forth, and I love this. Adam Cole was so serious. He was so over McAfee that he just decided, I'm just going to sit here and just like intimidate him. And at the end, you could tell that McAfee was like almost kind of like cowering a little bit in the corner. I love that. And like you said, RN, that one line that the camera caught, it wasn't even on the mic. The camera caught him saying, I'm going to make you my bitch. I love that. I love all of that. I'm here for it. And I think I'm more excited for this match. Or more hype for this match than I am for the actual NXT title match, and that's saying something.
Yeah, I'm with Jay though. I thought this was close. A straight shit show.
Say what?
I'm with Jay. I thought this was gonna be a straight shit show. I'm not even gonna lie.
Like I said, dude, like it's always like, like don't get me wrong. Like I love the fact that like other athletes like try to get involved with the brand because not too many people get involved with wrestling like that nowadays. Back then, that shit was a thing. Now, nobody really gets with it. But usually when people do get with it, it's always a shit show. It's a rare occasion.
I've made these comparison online multiple times. Look at Christopher Daniels versus Stephen Amell at All In Chicago. That was not the best 5-star match, but it was a good match and it was an entertaining match. And if that match can do what it did, I feel like Cole and McAfee can be good. We were talking about this in the chat, Kevin and Jay and RN. Yeah. I mentioned that it's like I just need him to be decent enough for Cole to carry him the rest of the way there.
Yeah. No, and I totally agree with you, man, because like I mean their heat couldn't be more hot right now after tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like I want them to fucking kill each other. So, if McAfee can go in there and do like half of what Cole can do, it's going to be a fire match.
I mean, it could be another Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, that's a good analogy, Jay. Oh man. Okay.
No, what I was thinking is Pat McAfee is a smart ass fucking man, and whether he's a punter or not, he was still a professional athlete. Like I don't see him just jumping into this after 2 weeks. This man's probably been training since quarantine started for this. Like this.
Well, I mean, that's still kind of the same thing with what's his name, Cain Velasquez. I mean, like he I'm pretty sure he was training. And
Kane's Mexico matches were way doper than his
because they let him do shit. Like WWE didn't let him do shit. They just had him be like MMA guy.
Right. No, he actually was really good at wrestling. Like he got a bum rap because of WWE, but those Mexican shows that he did, AAA or
AAA.
Yeah, AAA. Yeah,
he was a fucking dog down there. Like for him to be just like starting out, like he was pretty damn good.
For sure. So moving on.
Check that out.
Moving on. Like I said, I'm so into that match. I feel like I'm more hyped for it than the actual NXT title match because they actually gave us something to like chew on here. I'm skipping over here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross. We had the preview. I thought the video package was really good. I had an interaction with Matt Ritter on Twitter. Go ahead and check them out. There are basically our cousins or stepbrother podcast at Smacking It Raw. Check them out.
Smacking It Raw, baby.
Love you, Matt. See you in the chat there. Just giving you some love. He was saying that for a go-home show, the NXT title program felt a little flat, because there was no actual interaction with Kross or Keith Lee to help build that momentum going into the match. It's nothing new.
But I think for the most part, it's kind of hard though. Like I think for the most part, like they've been like feeding it down our throats, like for the past like couple of weeks. So it's not bad that like the go home show we don't get anything.
Right.
Like it's a nice little build up.
I wouldn't go as far as he said, shoving it down our throats, but I will say that they tried something different because we all know how these go-home shows go. It always ends up with the heel attacking the champ from behind, holding the belt up over his head, and we go off air. So for me, like, I wasn't mad at this. Like, I know Riddle, he was talking about
Riddle?
How it was Ritter.
I didn't know you had communication with Matt Riddle over there, man. I knew you had those kind of connections.
Who knows? But my thing, like, they could knock it out apart. For once, I'm pretty sure this was a recorded show. And for two, like I said, how much storyline, I guess, continuation could you do on a go-home show when a couple of days away? Like, so none of it kind of is what it is for me.
Okay, so then I'll ask you guys quickly because I know you guys watched the show last week. So just quickly, yes or no, would you prefer them like reverse the roles of the segments? Last week they do the video preview package, and then this week they do the Fireball segment. Would that be a better go home? Like, I'll start with you, Jay. You let me know yes or no. Would it be better if they ended things with the Fireball segment of last week or the preview for the?
Well, no, like I said, like the Fireball segment, like I felt like everything is fine where it's at this point. Like it's cool. Like the Fireball segment was fine where it is. The video package is fine where it is. Like I just feel like what Arn said, like them going in a different direction with the situation is probably better because I mean, like I feel like they've shoved it down our throats a little bit too much.
Okay,
like
fair point.
And that's just me. That's just my opinion. Like they've pretty much shoved it down our throats. Like, you know, whether it was the whole situation with them going back and forth. Him attacking Dijakovic, the Fireball incident, the hourglass. Like it's been a build up. Like it's been enough build up to know that at Takeover it's about to be a fucking
barn burn
match of the century.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, the only thing is that I will say that I also think it's good because in this sense. Since they didn't do anything for the go home show, like it kind of helps because we don't know who's gonna win. For the average fan, we don't know who's gonna win,
right?
Which is cool. Like it gives a sense of surprise.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, clearly we more or less we know Keith Lee's probably gonna win, but.
We'll save that for predictions. Save your thoughts for predictions, Jay. Don't give them everything, man. You can't give them everything on like the recap.
You gotta leave them wanting more, Jay.
There you go.
You
Kevin knows all about that, stealing everybody's lives and shit. Kevin, quickly, would you have preferred the Fireball segment from last week or tonight's preview package to close off the go home show? For this,
I like the preview package tonight. And the reason for that is because I feel like it gives you a week in between that and the match to kind of simmer on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I agree with what Jay and RN were saying. It's been a build for a while now. There's been a lot of things that you can point at. And so I don't know that it was necessary that we needed to get something more, but like a reminder of everything that they've kind of done to each other over the last few weeks was enough to go, oh yeah, after, that Pat McAfee and Adam Cole, you go, oh shit, we're getting fucking Keith Lee and Karrion Kross at Takeover too. You know what I'm saying? It felt like a nice little tease to me,
All right. Where's your stance?
Mine just no. I think it was perfect how it is because you got to think too. They haven't put their hands on each other at all during this entire build. That's why That's why I disagreed with Jay about them shoving it down their throats because they really haven't. They haven't had any actual interaction. All of their interaction.
That's my opinion, not yours.
Right?
That's my opinion.
Let me explain mine then, bro. Let me explain mine. But no, what I'm saying is they haven't actually put hands on each other or had any contact. All their interaction has been through other people. So that's why, I felt like it was okay to drag it out. I wish they could drag it out longer, if I'm being 100% honest, because I don't think to me, like me and Vince said last week, it's a lose-lose situation. If Keith Lee loses now, that was a terrible fucking title run for a couple months, and then Karrion loses. So how's that make him look? If they made him look like a monster and a beast this whole time. So
I still like stay on my stance about the fact that it's gonna be Tommaso Ciampa shows up and distracts Karrion Kross, allowing Keith Lee to hit that BBC, the Big Bang Catastrophe, for the win, because you can't get hit with the BBC and kick out, man. You can't get up for a 3 count. After that, you just don't get up, man. I'm sorry, you can't convince me otherwise.
You gotta stop.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Stop, bro.
I'm hanging out with Matt too much.
Be down for a 5 count.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
especially if he's going to get a white person.
Especially if he's doing that. Anyway, jokes aside, guys, I think it's okay. It's kind of hard to top a fireball. If you go ahead and do a fireball segment, how are you really gonna top it? I think that you can only go downhill from there after doing the fireball, man.
My thing is, like, every Keith Lee takeover match, he got injured. The go home show going into the takeover. I'm like, how many goddamn times can you do that? Like,
right, exactly.
It was his ankle,
right.
And now his eyes. Like, you run out of body parts.
He is, man. He really is. So let's move on to the second to last match on here. Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah, aka Robert Stone Brand, taking on Shotzi Blackheart and Rhea Ripley. I thought the match was decent. There wasn't too much to chew on here. I think it was solid. It was okay for what it was. The spot of the night for me was Rhea Ripley power bombing Mercedes Martinez over the barricade and just R.I.P. Mercedes Martinez. That was a great spot. Jay, bro, what you think of that power bomb, bro?
That power bomb was like crazy. Sorry. Literally, I'm trying to make sure that I don't have anything going in the background because I thought I heard something. And I was like, okay,
it's
right
Retribution coming to get you, man. That's what's happening. Retribution
oh my God.
Trying to get you over there, making a home invasion over there. They're trying to get that PWX tag team title you got over your shoulder.
No, seriously, I'm literally sitting there and I'm like, yo, not right now. Not right now.
Okay.
But I mean, like that, like I said, we were talking about it before we started streaming. That one-arm power bomb is like the shit right now. Like, I feel like I want to see more of Raquel Gonzalez. Like I said, I think that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm for it. RN, bro, powerbomb, bro. She hit your girl Mercedes Martinez. Like, how'd you? Like, I
don't mind the powerbomb. I just wish it was on Aaliyah or somebody else. Like I said, like they don't. Like it makes no sense if you're trying to build up viable heel options, and then probably the toughest bitch in the whole damn division. She just comes out and gets manhandled by the android from Cell Saga and shit. Like, bro, like, get out of here.
Kevin, what's your make on this match? And do you agree with RN? Like, it should have been Aaliyah taking the powerbomb instead of Mercedes?
No, I don't actually. I don't agree with that at all. Thank you very much. But no, I thought it was a pretty good match, and I'm into that powerbomb. And the reason why I don't agree is because I hear what you're saying. You want your especially somebody like Mercedes Martinez to look tough as fuck because that's kind of her whole gimmick. It almost kind of makes her look more tough to me. I mean, she got power bombed onto the goddamn concrete, and she might be back next week. Fucking bitch it up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like,
just get some revenge.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So here's my take on it. Mercedes, someone had to take the pin, and it was going to be Aaliyah. And this way, you would take out Mercedes from the equation. She doesn't look weak, I don't feel like, because now you can get this feud heated a little bit more. Now it's a little bit more personal. You just got powerbound outside to the concrete. I'd be pretty peeved, too. Next week, I'd be coming at Rhea Ripley harder. Like I said, Aaliyah took the pin. She got hit with the senton powerbomb from the top rope. I'm all for this tag team of Rhea Ripley and Shotzi Blackheart. I just want to see more of them on TV, to be honest. Any excuse to see them.
Yo, you know what I was thinking? Mm-hmm. What if they were going to be the new women tag team champions? Like, they haven't brought that championship to NXT, you know?
They have.
And really, they did?
In terms of an NXT tag team winning it, but, like, people have gone, like, specifically Bayley and Sasha have gone to NXT.
No. Yeah, I know. What I mean is like a champion where their brand was like NXT. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think they would be a viable option, at least a challenge for it, you know. And there's supposed to be a women's tag championship in a couple weeks, you know.
I don't know, Kev. I don't know if Vince over here would appreciate that because his base Sasha has the title.
Look,
my thing is like, why can't they have their own tag title? I know everybody's always bitching about the number of titles,
right?
But they act like they have 19 different fucking brands. Like, who cares if there's 20 titles if you have 5 different brands to split the titles up among? Like, this is the part I hate about wrestling, is that everybody bitches about something, but then they want their cake and eat it too. Why do we have to have this interaction? If you keep trying to feed this bullshit brand extension to us, why can't each show have its own women's titles?
Right.
A mid-card title, a world title, and a tag title. The Raw and SmackDown, I wouldn't mind that if you share those to go back and forth. But NXT should have its own shit. NXT is the best brand there is as far as WWE goes. They're their own universe. They don't even fucking exist inside of Raw or SmackDown universe. Until Survivor Series. They not have their own tag.
Well. To add to your point, Triple H confirmed that the WWE draft will be returning in 2020 and will include NXT this time, which also means current Raw and SmackDown superstars will be going down to NXT. They're trying to treat NXT as a third brand, so I don't know. I'm all for it, man. Any excuse to see Sasha Banks and Bayley on NXT is okay by me. Stop hating on the things that I love, Ryan.
Oh my god!
Stop hating on.
I was just trying to give NXT some shine for real.
No.
The NXT superstars deserve.
No,
it,
I'm not even saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is, like, even if they do bring some WWE and some main roster talent back to NXT, they don't acknowledge NXT at all on Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
They never talk about They never talk about a person's NXT run. They never talk about their championships in NXT. They literally
it's like there's no continuity.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so how come they can't have their own fucking tag titles if they don't even exist?
Yeah. Hot takes here. I love it, guys. I love this energy. Keep it going.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I do have the power, but I don't want to abuse it because last time I muted someone on here, I forgot how to. I couldn't unmute them. I was recording with a friend and I couldn't figure out how to unmute them and shit. So I'm like, oh fuck. I'd rather not take that risk. Let's move on.
Hashtag mute Vince. Hashtag mute Vince.
Stop it. That's not my hashtag, and you know it. Anyway, guys, let's keep this hot streak going into the main event. We had Finn Balor taking on Velveteen Dream. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was not feeling the match. I was kind of like lukewarm about it. It wasn't until all the shenanigans with Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and everybody else coming in where I was starting to get invested with the story that was being told, because it kind of felt like a house show match or like a live show match that you go to and watch. It didn't really feel like a big high stake match for me, at least. Kevin,
well, I mean, at this point, it wasn't really a high stakes match to begin with.
I mean, you qualified to be in the ladder match. It's kind of high stakes, man.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. We all knew like who was gonna win, though.
No, we didn't.
Really. Well, I did.
I gotta be honest with you. When I watched the one where he made the return dream, I was like, he's going into that match somehow.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he lost and then they announced the match between him and Balor tonight. I had a feeling. I wasn't 100%.
I didn't know it was gonna be shenanigans, but like it was kind of well, for me it was kind of obvious. It's just like why would you bring him back on? Why would you bring him back not to do something with him?
They brought him back because Dexter Lumis got fucking hurt. That's the real that's what nobody's really talking about.
Well, that probably has something to do with it.
I think that has all of it to do. That has all to do with it.
That makes that makes a lot of sense. Aaron, thank you very much for clearing that up.
I kind of forgot about that.
I'm gonna just say it if no one else will. Like, it's not that I got the Dream shirt on. I just did that because Vince got to get this tattoo. But after all these allegations and shit, I don't feel the same way about the Dream as I did before. Like, anyone that watches our show knows how we felt about him and how we pushed him and shit and everything. But to me, like, I couldn't get into the match because I still looked at him sideways. I'm sorry, I'll say it. Nobody else wants to, I will. I was not into this match because I'm still looking at this dude like, is this motherfucker the dude that we think is disrespectful to little girls and shit? Or is it okay because they put him on TV? Or is they only put him on TV because it's an emergency and Loomis, the guy that they really wanted to push, got hurt?
Yeah.
So for me, like it was a rough one for me. Like I wanted to get it. It was a dope match. I thought the in-ring was good. And like you said, the shenanigans, everything afterwards, but it was just hard for me to get into it because of the situation from Dream.
Yeah, because I think about.
So I got a question. All right. So what if none of these allegations were done? Like what if the allegations were all false? Then what?
I mean, we can sit here and play hypotheticals all we want, man, but we got to live in the moment.
Yeah.
Like
no, because the thing is like to both of your guys' point, RN and Jay, really, like I think about this match, like even just 6 months ago, I would have been really fired up about a Dream versus Balor match. You know, it's like a dream match almost. You know, but like
no pun intended, right?
Right.
Anyway, yeah. No, I mean, I didn't even pick up on that honestly. So thanks for calling me out. But like, yeah, like RN said, it just I don't know, man. I just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know. I can't quite shake it. That's not even anything like I'm talking shit about like Velveteen Dream if he's an innocent dude. Like, you know what I mean? There's just something that's like.
It took some tarnish off. Like Jay said, like if this shit wasn't going on, all of us on the show, especially the three of us that do NXT, we'd be fucking kicking and screaming, waiting on him, wishing that he.
If I'm not mistaken, JRN, I feel like we were covering the NXT show where did we just lose Jay? I think we might have lost Jay. I'm preparing for the worst here, gentlemen. But if I'm not mistaken, I feel like we were watching that one segment. There he is. We were watching the segment, if I'm not mistaken, where Velveteen Dream was on the podium and he was talking shit about Finn, and Finn showed up in the background and said, basically, keep my name out of your mouth. I was for that. I was hyped. But I feel like it is this whole, like, sticky situation, this whole, like allegations that kind of, like, put a damper on him. And it's just like, I can't, in all good consciousness, watch his stuff right now.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I was gonna ask Vince, like, because I know you were talking about it like before, like you're like, because you said in the chat, you're so over Dream. So,
yeah. I put it in the group chat. I was like, guys, I think I'm over Dream. Like, I'm not feeling that anymore. But regardless of that,
like my girl was so in love with Dream, like, and that was like her little gateway in to like getting hip to wrestling and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it kind of ruined that part for me too. You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, who do I watch now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
not that guy.
Not that
watch the tell her she can watch Dexter Loomis when he comes back.
Right, Sunny Kiss. She loves Sunny Kiss, so I showed her that match. She was into that.
So going back into the match though, this is where I felt like things picked up. Cameron Grimes came out right before commercial break. He came back
to the moon, baby.
Oh, dude, he was sitting on top of the fucking ladder with the title. I fucking love Cameron Grimes. I think he's like a fucking.
I tell you, do I need to say I told you and Jay so? Do I need to tell you that?
Yeah.
my girlfriend. Tell me what, bro.
Remember when I told y'all Cameron Grimes was gonna be the number one heel out of all those guys that Keith Lee was facing?
Mm-hmm.
He was to come out of that.
Yeah, you did call it, man.
Yeah, you called it.
Well, I told y'all that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure y'all was fresh.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
Let everybody pat RN on the back real quick. He needs some love and reassurance. Let's give him that.
He needs some love.
There we go.
His predictions have been. His predictions have been on
point. RN is just feeling himself because he won the wager about this tattoo. That's all that is.
He really feeling himself. Like
neck tat.
Yo,
Johnny Gargano came out. Johnny Gargano came out. Hold up, Kevin. We'll get to that. We're just gonna move along a little bit faster pace.
Shut up.
Johnny Gargano came out and he pushed Cameron Grimes off the ladder, taking out the referee in the process, which prompted both Bronson Reed and Demon Priest. They came out. They surrounded Johnny Gargano. They attack him. Everybody's attacking everything. At one point, Finn Balor hits like a tope, spaceman plancha, whatever the fuck it's called, over everybody. Timothy Thatcher comes out. Fuck that, man. He cost Finn Balor the match. Dream hits the Purple Rainmaker for the win, and now I had to get a Cody Rhodes neck tattoo on the podcast. You know, I got to get it on the show. We got to record an actual episode for it.
So should we do
man.
it Saturday to Saturday so you can have it for the podcast?
Well, see, here's the thing. We got to order it ASAP so that it gets here as soon as possible. That's what we got to do.
Right.
All right, that's what we got to do. Afterwards, everybody hits the ring.
Order right now.
Right now.
Feel free to order it for me, Kevin. I appreciate it. Thank you for offering and volunteering, man.
I said you could order right meow.
Right, meow.
Now wait one damn minute, Kevin. Don't come here with that shit on our show. All right? You need to stop it right now.
I don't know what you're talking about right meow.
Right now.
Oh my gosh. Before this show spirals out of control, let's just finish off. Bronson Reed stood tall with the title in his hands after everybody hit their big moves on everybody.
Well, I guess we know what that means.
I'm into it.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
not-
I said
Uh-huh.
I said earlier, Bronson Reed was my dark horse, man. I think
he's my favorite now.
I think so too. Well, I'm saying going into this show, I was like, man, it'd be dope if Bronson Reed won that title.
He's not.
He might.
We already
might.
know. We already know.
Like
Right.
Vince said, that's Vince's running theory. If you stand tall at the end of a go-home show,
Right.
you're losing.
Right.
Aaron just said it. Aaron just said it. I was
All right.
like,
Well, we'll
already
save that
know.
for predictions, guys. We'll save that. That's quick, cheap plug for
I'm not
predictions.
on the prediction show. I can throw out predictions all willy nilly.
Well,
all
you
night
know
long.
what? This is just really me just trying to like kick Kevin now as soon as possible so we can record that after this. That's what this
Guys,
is.
I got a lot to talk about. Ask me all the questions, please. Chat. I'll be here all night. Don't let them fool you. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll go ahead and mute Kevin and then do predictions. That's what we'll do. But no, in all seriousness, guys, that was the show. Quickly, before we sign off, RN, Kevin, Jay, I'm going to go in that order. Thumbs up, thumbs down on tonight's Go Home show. Are you more invested and eager to watch Takeover after watching tonight's episode?
Yeah, definitely.
RN?
100%.
I'm into it.
All right. Jay? Okay, great. We're all in agreement here. Last final thing I want to plug, go ahead and check out our Discord server over in the Standing Streamer. Standing Streamer should be putting that in the live stream chat over there. Go ahead. We do Smacked After Dark. We're not going to be able to do it this tonight because we're going to be recording predictions for Takeover. It's a heavy week. We have 8 episodes to recap and record in 7 days. So we're trying not to overload you with content, but check it out. Great place to go ahead and hang out with a lot of regulars like D-Rod, Bob, Jay, Loyalty Jay shows up there, Standing Streamer shows up there. A lot of great people, and you get to interact with the show as well. So it's a fun place to go ahead and check out. Again, follow us on Twitter at SmackRawPod. Go ahead and follow us on on our Facebook page. Check out our Facebook page. Check out our YouTube. Comment, like, subscribe. Hold up, before we start taking questions, we're not in school. School is not in session just yet. Go ahead and check out our Patreon. Go ahead and support the show that way. Give us some money. Jay, your question before we sign off.
I'll let Aaron go first because he raised his hand first.
I think he was just...
Yeah,
he was just following the trend. Jay, what's your question?
No. I just want to say, like, I'm actually, like, very happy that I was able to get on this show with y'all, man. Like, it's been a minute since I've been on the show, so, like, I definitely appreciate, like, well, first of all, I appreciate all of y'all, man.
I don't appreciate Kevin whatsoever, but that's not the question.
I don't blame you.
Bro, that's besides the point. Like, I love Kevin. Anyway, like, I definitely appreciate.
Right.
I appreciate.
Like, also want to go ahead and plug our hashtag Smacked NXT. If you ever want to be shouted out on the show, get a question in here. We're gonna get a T-shirt going, Smacked NXT. We're already ahead the trend. We're a little bit better than AEW and Kevin Crazy's crew over there, but we're glad Kevin joined us for 1 week. He jumped ship. Maybe he joins us next week. We don't know. We'll play it by ear, depending if he pisses me off throughout the week.
Yo, though, for real, thanks for having me, guys. It's been real fun.
Kev, that beard, man. That beard.
Thanks.
Fucking jealous, yo.
Yo.
It's been a long time since I've been on a show with Jay. RN and I kick it sometimes on the AEW show.
For sure.
But, you know, Thanks again for having me. AEW is still better than NXT, but this was a lot of fun.
Yo, so can somebody
wait, Kevin, can you say that
him?
again? Can you say that again? And Kevin has been muted for the rest of the show. That's the show, guys. Thank you for joining SmackDown NXT. We'll be back for predictions later, y'all.
Peace.